Hey there, everybody. Hope all of you are good. I am thinking of friends and family in Florida, as I am sure we are all thinking of those in Florida and those around the Southeast. I used to live in close to Charleston, South Carolina, so I am thinking about my friends who still live there. So big, good vibes to everybody who is in the path of this storm. I ran across this card not long ago. I love this card. I lost the envelope. And then I thought, wouldn't it just fit in a regular business sized envelope? And I was like, it sure would. That was the inspiration behind this next little project that we are going to do in just like this kind of frugal crafting, use what you have series. We always have kind of junk mail envelopes. If you're like me, I like to just keep my junk mail envelopes. I I only have a stash of 10 at a time, and then when I get over 10, I go through them and decide on which ones to keep, and then I recycle the rest of them. That keeps me from getting overwhelmed. If I just do things in blocks of 10, I don't seem to collect more than I can actually use. So we have transformed the junk mail envelopes into actual mailing envelopes. And we'll take this one step further. I just put some washi up here and one of Leanne's really creatively free to be me stickers right here. I will link her in the description box below because she is having a massive destash. I can't really wait to see what she's going to put in her shop because she is like, it's a big destash. So I'm just really excited about that. I know you're excited about it too because we do love to, purchase secondhand over here. Let's get started. First thing I did was kind of measure this card out, and I do think that my mom sent me this card. I can't really remember. I did have it on my wall for a little while, and then I took it off my wall because that was just too much. And I have to keep my line of sight really clear, or it bothers me. Okay, so this card is 7 by about 8.5, and that is how I cut my cards. I cut them 7 by 8.5, so you can see these right here and this one right here. I wanted to keep these in a fall oriented theme, but still, kind of that transition between summer and fall where everything's kind of turning brown and a muted green and all that. And that is why I chose these colors. The first thing that we want to do, other than transform our junk mail envelopes, which we're kind of getting started on that, is figure out just some ways to just kind of jazz these up. I used regular paper stock, not card stock, just regular paper pad. So you'll notice that these are a bit thin. I don't want to get too carried away with the decoration on them because if I'm using a thinner paper and I glue it too much, then it's going to kind of buckle and shift, and I don't want that to happen. So let's take this one first and just see what we can do with some scraps of this and that. My idea here is to maybe use this sort of scrap, and this just came off the rest of the paper that I'm using. I do see that I've got a little scrappy edge right here. I mean, typically I would let that go, but this is a card that I'm going to send out, so we'll just kind of trim that up a little bit. I think that some of this paper that I used may have, I don't know. I never know. I have a new blade on my paper trimmer, but still a lot of times I will not get a clean cut. I've gone in and cleaned the paper cutter really well. Like I said, I'm using a new blade, but you know, you just never know. That is part of just like the whole charm of working with paper is you kind of really never know what might happen. These pieces are from a paper pad that I purchased at the end of the year last year over at Michael's. They have paper pads for $5, and they were seasonal paper pads, and I thought, you know, I really do like those. So these are just part of the I like Hello Fall. I think that's pretty cool there. Let's do that. Now we're going to just glue this onto the spine. This is so simple and so much fun. It's going to be rainy this weekend. A little bit of inspiration for you just to kind of get through a rainy weekend. My friend in St. Pete is good. I was really glad. She said she had a lot of wind and a lot of rain, but no flooding. And she got flooded a few years back, really bad. So I was very, very happy to hear from her this morning. I didn't hear from her last night, and I was getting concerned, but she did lose power. She said my power went off. I was just trying to conserve the phone. So there we go. Super simple. And then we're going to put Hello Fall right here. Let's do the front of 2 more cards. Shout out to Michelle from Dick Blick Glue Stick. You could take this one step further. You could finish the edges with an ink pad, but I'm not going to do that because I always make a mess with that, and I'm just not going to do it. So we've got Hello Fall done. Pretty nice. Let's see. Our next one looks like this. So let's kind of choose maybe something that would enhance this. I do like this a lot. I don't want to cover that much. So I'm thinking maybe go this way, and maybe that's not going to be it. Maybe I'm just going to tear this. Give it a bit of a raggedy edge. I am going to grab a paper pad and see what I can make happen with this white. I mean an ink pad, sorry. It got really cold here last night. To me, really cold is like 50 degrees. So I've got my flannel on this morning, which is very cozy, and I've got some nice insulated leggings on and some socks. So hey, I'm ready for whatever comes. Got a few Tim Holtz Distress inks here. This is called Bundled Sage. I think it's super pretty. So let's go ahead and maybe I won't make a mess, but I do apologize if I do. I admire people who can do things so beautifully and not make a mess. But let's be honest, if we never make a mess, we probably don't learn anything. Sometimes the only way to learn something is to kind of mess it up, figure out what you've done, and then redo it, right? All right, so we'll put our Distress ink back in its little caddy. All right, now I've got to decide what to put on the front of here. I've used Hello Fall. Welcome Autumn. I do kind of like that. But I really like that. I like the fall breeze and autumn leaves, mostly because of this gold right here. I think that's super pretty. So let's use this. Like I said, just another use what you have. You don't got to buy supplies. Little crafty deal. And you can use your junk mail, and you didn't have to go out of the house and buy anything. Lots of people do no spend November. I'm on a no spend all the time. I think I should have moved that over a little bit, but oh well. I'm just going to do it like that. This should have gone further over this way, but that's okay. All right, we've got one more. That is this one. Kind of digging on the brown. So let's use the brown. And I'll fold right here. You can use bill junk mail, but you can also, y'all, use the envelopes that come with your greeting cards in the mail. Because I have my ink pads out, I'm going to be brave and ink this, because I do see a little bit of that white. Let's ink just a little bit. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. You can see my 1,000+ videos that I've done over the past 6-7 years. They kind of run the gamut from, they're all kind of DIY. They aren't about buying things to make things with. I have like homemade recipes for clay and homemade recipes for art glass, and I really do like the homemade kind of aspect of crafting, you know, instead of buying stuff. All right, so let's figure out what we might want to put. I really love this little house that says Welcome Autumn, so I'm going to use that. There we go. All right, so we've got this one done. And hello fall, fall breeze and autumn leaves. I'm just not happy with. She needs some help. So let's jazz her up a little bit with some stickers. These, again, are Creative Freedom paper stickers. Leanne no longer sells stickers in her store. Like I said, she's destashing, and she has just tons of stuff to destash. I'll put a link in the description box below, like I said, so you can purchase some of these awesome stickers. See? That just worked really well. All right, let's do, I don't know if I'm going to do a yellow or a red. I think we'll do a yellow. And we fixed it. We did a medical procedure on our card and made her look a lot better. There we go. All right. Bob Ross always said, you don't make mistakes, you just have happy accidents. So here we go. Our cards are finished. And didn't they turn out really fun, y'all? I like this idea of a skinny card. You know, it's just fun. Let's finish up our envelopes. Oh, you know what? We need to do the inside. Let's do the inside of our cards. Somebody sent me this awesome vellum quote stack, which I love. I love vellum. This one has Christmas. It has, look at that. Oh, you know, Drawloween starts Saturday, October 1st. So these would be really cool for me to use with Drawloween, Drawloween, is that what they call it? I'm very happy about that. To be able to do that this year. Typically, I have festivals that happen this time of year, and because of COVID, our farm festivals don't happen anymore. And even though that's not a fun thing, it is, however, does give me, you know, a little more time to do some crafty things. And that's nice. Again, you know, if you're digging this video, if it's giving you some ideas about using your stash to create things, you know, please give me a thumbs up. And please also consider, you can click on thanks below this video. And you can send me a tip. And that's super nice. Search for the perfect pumpkin. Spring. Autumn. Winter. Winter is a time to gather golden moments and enjoy every idle hour. Idle hour. Okay, these are like going the opposite way from what I need them to go. So, well, what can we do about that? What can we do? What would you suggest? Holler in some suggestion. Oh, okay. So there's one. Whoops. There's no season such delight can bring as summer, autumn, winter, and the spring. And then, this is a Christmas. Do you see what I mean? These are all going horizontally, and I need something vertical to go in these. All right. Well, I'll just use one of these on the inside. Oh, that's really pretty. I like that. So you can kind of start a card stash. I don't buy cards. I recycle every card that comes through here into something else. I redesign the card. I redesign the envelope. And then I have something brand new to send. I really enjoy that process so much. And there we go. again, I've got this out, so let's just go around here. Try and be neat with it. The last thing that we need to finish up is our envelopes. So we'll be ready to start on that in just a minute. And there we go. We've made a sweet little card. God, these would be great to send to my patrons. I'll put a link in the description box below to my Patreon. My Patreon page. I am fumbly. Is this a getting older thing where you're kind of clumsy and fumbly? I mean, I've never been... I think I like Kate Middleton because she's so elegant and poised, and I can just never see her fumbling around with anything. Like, be more like Kate, Tammy. Be more like Kate. Like, oh, no. I'm not Kate's age. There's a little bit of... Oh man, that vellum is awesome because it kind of just pops right off there. Looks great. Pick up our ink. I don't know what that is. What is that, y'all? I was 64 last month. Well, 64 in July. And I think that you just get, oh, we clumsy. I have noticed that I have to really, really go slow and really, really take my time with things. But shouldn't we do that anyway, no matter how old we are? Okay, so we've got Hello Fall done. Now, this is the one where I'm going to have to put something on the inside because I'm out of the vellum pieces. So... can we do Cozy Autumn? Give thanks. That's pretty. I think I'm going to go for Fall Breeze, Autumn Leaves, Pumpkin Spice, and Everything Nice. That's just sweet. That goes really well together. Okay, so we did not allow that little bauble with the vellum pieces deter our spirit. Totally persevered through that one. There we go. My mom will enjoy these as well. Now we can finish up our envelopes. There really is something about a raggedy edge that takes an ink pad really well. I remember getting a distress kit way back when, and it actually had a device to create a ragged edge in it, like a little tool to create a ragged edge. And I was like, what's that for? All right, flip this back over. We have our cards. Welcome Autumn, Hello Fall, Fall Breeze. Let's finish up our envelopes. So washi tape up here, a little sticker right here. Probably we need something a little bit light if we're going to probably use this as well. And then, you know, if we did this, then it would kind of match everything. All right. One. 2, and 1 more. Guys, I do have a few things in the Etsy store. I'll leave a link in the description box below to the Etsy store as well. If you want to hop over there and pick up a this and that. I have, I think I have 5 tapestry journals in there right now. And they're 22 because autumn started on 10/22/22. So I thought it'd be fun to just do them for 22/22. Got all kinds of fun papers in them. The Etsy store, I'm sorry to say, just doesn't have a whole lot in it right now. I have not had a whole lot of creative time. There we go. All right, let's glue these on. And then I'll be ready to send these. I think I'll pop one in the mail to my mom right after I get them finished. So skinny cards, junk mail envelopes, and we have transformed everything into something usable. Kept things out of the trash, out of the recycling, given a new purpose, a new identity, new life, to something that may have wound up in the old garbage. So there we go, friends. We've got our envelopes done. Very nice. And our autumn cards made very simply from a paper pad, not even cardstock. So no worries if you don't have cardstock, okay? All right, guys, thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate each and every one of you so much. Take care. Have a sweet fall day.